Welcome to Hidden Secrets World. Please follow, like, comment, and share. The skies over Puerto Rico have seen storms, aircraft, and satellites. But what happened over Aguadilla one quiet night remains one of the most mysterious incidents ever captured on government equipment. Not a rumor. Not a blurry phone video. A real event recorded by the thermal cameras of a U.S. Customs and Border Protection DHC-8 aircraft. It began shortly after sunset. The patrol plane had taken off from the Rafael Hernandez Airport in Aguadilla for a routine mission along the coastline. The crew expected nothing unusual. The weather was calm, the airspace was quiet, and the mission was standard. But minutes after takeoff, the camera operator detected something that should not have been there. A cold object, unusually cold, was flying low over the ocean. It moved without the heat signature of an engine, yet it traveled with speed and intelligence. On infrared, it appeared as a dark, defined shape against the warmer background. No transponder, no radio communication, no identification of any kind. The crew immediately realized they were witnessing something extraordinary. They zoomed in. The object seemed metallic in shape, almost like a sphere or a capsule, flying just above the waves. It then dipped lower, almost touching the surface, before suddenly rising and maneuvering inland over the shore. Its movement was too smooth, too controlled for any known aircraft. It did not wobble, did not drift, did not behave like a drone caught in wind. It moved as if guided by an intelligence that mapped the terrain perfectly. The craft crossed directly over the airport's runway, something that should have triggered alarms or required clearance, yet it showed no signs of slowing down or adjusting its path. It drifted effortlessly, as though the concept of restricted airspace did not apply to it. The patrol aircraft turned to follow, recording every second on the thermal camera. What they captured next is what made this case so famous. The object approached the ocean again, lowering until it skimmed the surface. Then, without hesitation, it plunged into the water. But it didn't make a splash. It didn't break apart. It didn't slow down. It slipped into the sea as smoothly as if the water offered no resistance at all. The crew gasped. Nothing on Earth behaves like that. Not planes, not missiles, not drones, not even advanced submarines. To their shock, the object continued moving underwater at high speed. The thermal camera, still locked onto the target, tracked its path beneath the waves. The object stayed cold, unlike anything powered by combustion or electricity, and it kept accelerating. What happened next is the part that still puzzles investigators, scientists, and officials to this day. The object split into two. Not from damage, not from collision. It separated cleanly and precisely, as if dividing was part of its design. Two identical shapes emerged underwater, traveling side by side, maintaining the same speed and direction. The camera crew could barely believe what they were seeing. Nothing in known engineering allows a craft to fly, enter the ocean, remain stable underwater, and then divide into two synchronized vehicles. The patrol team tracked both objects until they suddenly vanished, completely disappearing from thermal view, sonar detection, and radar. It was as if they simply blinked out of existence. The footage was carefully archived and passed upward through official channels. Analysts studied the video frame by frame. For years, only a small group of intelligence personnel had access to it. Eventually, the case reached the UAP task force and later became one of the incidents quietly reviewed by congressional committees studying unidentified anomalous phenomena. For experts, the Aguadilla video stood out from most UFO reports. It was recorded by trained government personnel, captured with professional military-grade thermal equipment, verified by multiple analysts. It showed capabilities far beyond human technology: transmedium travel, zero heat signature, high-speed underwater movement, and the ability to split into two operational craft. No foreign nation has such technology. No secret U.S. program has ever acknowledged anything close. And no natural explanation fits the behavior seen in the footage. To this day, officials have not provided a definitive answer. The object had no origin point, no flight path, no crash site, no debris, no sonic boom. It came from nowhere, moved with impossible control, dove effortlessly into the ocean, duplicated itself, and vanished. The Aguadilla incident remains one of the strongest pieces of UFO/USO evidence ever recorded, a mystery that challenges our understanding of physics, aviation, and the very boundaries between air and sea. Some believe it was a probe. Others say it was advanced technology from somewhere far beyond our planet. A few think it was observing something or testing our response. But the truth is simple, no one knows. All we have is the footage, the testimony of the crew, and the unanswered questions that keep scientists, officials, and investigators looking toward the skies and into the deep ocean with renewed curiosity. The mystery of Aguadilla is far from over. It is a reminder that our world is filled with secrets, and sometimes those secrets fly above us and swim beneath us without ever revealing their purpose. For more mysteries, hidden truths, and stories that challenge everything we think we know, follow Hidden Secrets World. The search for answers continues.